Have you ever told a joke in English and nobody laughed? Or worse, everyone went quiet and you felt embarrassed? The problem isn't your English, it's that you don't know how humor works differently in English. Today, I'm going to show you 5 proven ways to use humor that native speakers actually use, and I promise you'll feel more confident in conversations. Hey, welcome to Daily English Edge. I'm here to help you sound more natural and confident when you speak English. Today's lesson is about something that makes you instantly more likable and memorable in conversations: humor. We're going to explore 5 specific humor techniques that work across cultures, won't offend anyone, and will make you sound way more fluent. So stick around. The safest and most effective type of humor is when you make fun of yourself, not other people. This is called self-deprecating humor, and native speakers use it constantly. When you laugh at your own mistakes or weaknesses, people feel comfortable around you. For example, if you mess up your pronunciation, don't apologize over and over. Instead, say something like, "Well, that was a beautiful massacre of the English language," and laugh. Or if you're not good at technology, you might say, "I'm still trying to figure out how to turn this computer on. I think it's winning." Notice how this works? You're not being mean. You're being honest and funny at the same time. This builds trust with native speakers because it shows confidence and humility. Try it in your next conversation. Make a small joke about yourself when something goes wrong. The next technique is wordplay. That's when you use words that have double meanings or sound similar to create a funny effect. This is called a pun. Now, I know what you're thinking. Aren't puns corny? Yes, they absolutely are, and that's why they work so well. People expect puns to be bad, so when you deliver one with confidence, it's funny because it's intentionally terrible. Here's an example. If someone asks you how you're doing, you could say, "I'm doing well. Actually, I'm doing English." See what happened there? You use the double meaning of doing as in how you are, and doing as in studying. Another example, if a friend asks if you understand grammar, you could say, "I'm not sure. I need to subject this to more verbal testing." Puns are safe because nobody can get offended, and they show you understand English deeply enough to play with it. Start collecting puns and try one this week. Exaggeration is one of the easiest humor techniques to master. Instead of saying something serious, you make it dramatically more extreme than reality, and everyone knows you're joking. For example, instead of saying, "That coffee was strong," you could say, "That coffee was so strong, it woke up my ancestors 3 generations back." Or if someone asks if you like English, you could say, "I love English so much. I dream in English, I think in English, and I'm pretty sure my dog understands English now too." The key here is that you make the exaggeration so obvious that nobody could ever think you're serious. This technique works beautifully in text messages too. It's funny, it's safe, and it shows you have personality. Practice exaggerating something small in your daily life this week. Now here's something really important that many English learners forget. Timing is everything with humor. You can have the perfect joke, but if you rush through it or over-explain it, it falls flat. The magic is in the pause. When you tell a joke, you set up the situation, then you pause, sometimes even for 2 or 3 seconds, and then you deliver the punchline. That pause lets people catch up with your joke and think about it. Also, you need to smile and make eye contact. If you're telling a joke while looking nervous or at your feet, nobody will laugh. Another timing tip: don't announce that you're about to tell a joke. Never say, "Hey, I have a funny joke for you." Just tell it naturally, and if it doesn't land, that's okay. Just move on. Native speakers bomb jokes all the time, and they just laugh and keep talking. So remember, set it up, pause, deliver, smile, and move on. Finally, let's talk about sarcasm. Sarcasm is when you say the opposite of what you mean, and it's very common in English. But here's the warning: sarcasm is dangerous for English learners. Why? Because sarcasm relies on tone of voice and cultural context. If you use sarcasm with someone who doesn't know you well, or someone from a different culture, they might take you seriously and think you're being mean or rude. For example, if someone makes a small mistake and you say, "Yeah, that was brilliant work," with heavy sarcasm, a non-native speaker might be confused or hurt. So here's my advice. Avoid sarcasm until you're very confident in your English and you know the person well. Stick to the other 4 techniques we talked about: self-deprecating humor, wordplay, exaggeration, and good timing. Those are safer and just as effective. Once you're fluent and comfortable, you can start experimenting with light sarcasm. So there you have it. 5 ways to use English humor and actually make people laugh instead of feel uncomfortable. Remember, self-deprecating humor builds trust. Wordplay shows you understand English deeply. Exaggeration is funny and safe. Timing is absolutely critical, and save sarcasm for later. Start with just one technique this week. Try one self-deprecating joke in your next conversation. See how people react. I promise it'll feel amazing when they laugh. If you found this helpful, please subscribe to Daily English Edge for a new English lesson every single day. Thanks for watching, and keep practicing.